how to match colors in a very easy and basic way. I will be using primary colors mainly. So if you stick to the end of this video, believe me, you will gain a lot. So no further ado, let's get started. In this demonstration, I want to show you a very simple way how we can match colors, how we can mix any color to make it look the same as anything that we are looking at. So it's very simple. If you stick to the end, stick with me till the end of this video, believe me, you will understand it. It's very basic, very simple. So let's see. For example, in this demonstration, I want to mix a random color. Let's take red, yellow, for example, a little bit of blue, just a random color for the demonstration. So, like this. For example, maybe more white, it doesn't matter, I'm only doing an example. So, we have this color, for example, okay? It's like orangey, reddish, white, pinky, I don't know. It doesn't matter. So for example, if we want to match, we want to make a new mixture and we want to match this color. So what are the steps? It's very simple. The first thing that we need to do is to look at this color, okay? And we want to make a mixture of colors that will look the same at the same level. We call it values. We want to reach a point. We want to make a new mixture, okay? And reach the same value like this one. For example, my colors now here are very bright. It's much brighter than this original color. So when I say value, I mean, I want my mixture to be at the same value, not darker, not brighter, trying to get as close as possible to the darkness and brightness of this color that we mixed first. So it's obvious that my mixture now is much brighter. So what I need to do is to make it darker. Now, the question is, how do I make my mixture darker? It's orange, it's bombastic, it's very bright. So, these three primary colors that we have here, red, yellow, blue. I have extra color, brown. So it's burnt umber, cadmium red, cadmium yellow, ultramarine blue, and titanium white. The only two options, the only way I can darken this color is by using blue or brown. Blue, brown make colors darker because I'm not using black. But if I want to brighten my colors, only options are white and yellow. I can't brighten my colors with anything else, only yellow and white. To darken my colors, brown, blue, or both. To make my color brighter, white, yellow, or both. So this is a very basic thing in color mixture. If you understand this, everything will be very, very, very easy for you. So let's keep on. We have this color, it's much brighter, so I want to darken my color. For example, let's use brown. Now, my color looks much darker than the original, right? Let's say I want to brighten my color. So I'm taking a little bit of white. So I can see now with my eyes that it's very close, they don't look, there's not a lot of difference now between the two colors, right? Okay. So now, if, for example, if we are looking at this mixture without colors, let's say it's black and white, okay? So now you can see the value. It's very close, it looks nearly the same. So if we go back to colors, so now we need to manipulate this mixture and make it look more like this one. So now the question is, which is more red? I can see that this one is more red than mine. So now it's very easy to manipulate. We only need to move things around, to control, to get closer to the hue and the color. Now we're not talking about values because we already have a very similar value as we saw. So I can see that this is more red. It's not more blue, it's not more yellow, it's more red. So I will take a little bit of red. Let's try this. It already looks much closer. If we take a little bit more red and a little bit of blue, so we have a very similar mixture. So let's make one more. If I clean this, let's make another example with maybe a brighter color. It's more simple. Let's say we have blue and yellow. Okay? So we have some kind of green. Let's say it's like avocado green. Let's put brown. So this is the mixture that I want to match. I want to mix a color that match this color. So let's do the same. I want to reach the correct value. So for example, I'm starting with blue because I can see that we are making green. So here is a green. Now it's obvious that my mixture is darker. You can see that. If we go to a black and white, it's more obvious that mine is darker. If we go back to color, we still can see that mine is darker. So what can I do to make it brighter? I have only two options, like I said before. White, yellow, or both. So I want to try a bit of yellow. And maybe a little bit of white. Now it's brighter than this one, so a little bit of brown. A little bit of blue and brown, because we can darken a color using blue and brown. Now it's a little bit darker, but I can see that a little bit of yellow now I can see that mine is brighter, so I want to darken my color. But if I put blue, it will become too vivid. I can see that this color here is like very soft green, olive green. So I'm taking brown, not blue. By doing this, we have reached a point that the two colors are very, very similar. So if we take everything back and let's talk about the basics. To darken a color, we can use brown or blue. To darken a color, brown or blue. Only two options. If we want to brighten the color, white or yellow. First, we work on the values. We want to match the value. We don't want our mixture to be darker than the color that we are trying to make. And we don't want our mixture to be brighter. We want to reach the same level, the same value, the same brightness, the same darkness. Only after reaching the value, then we start manipulations of hue. We look at our mixture and we decide, is it too blue, is it too yellow, is it too red? And then we can manipulate and move things around easy. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching, and see you next time.